Welcome to the Start It, Own It, Finish It podcast with Dat Boy Mo 629. Discussing everything fitness and everything motivation. Here is where you will get your fitness education and motivational fix. Now, here's your host, Dat Boy Mo 629.
What's going on, everybody? It's Dat Boy Mo coming to y'all with another edition of the Start It, Own It, Finish It podcast. Today we're going to talk about what key things you need to succeed in your fitness journey. And like I said before, like the fitness industry is a very cluttered place. It's easy to get confused. It's easy to get misguided. It's easy to fall into the trap of misinformation. It's just easy to get caught up in the nonsense, especially when you see somebody that's shredded, obviously on steroids, pushing these opinions and pushing these products that they do not use and pushing just false information. It's easy to get caught up in that, especially if they have they speak with a lot of conviction, confidence, and you're looking at them, you're like, damn, they must know what they're talking about because they're shredded. A lot of times, man, that ain't even true. And I'm telling you, you can look up a lot of videos on YouTube, man, where people debunk these fitness gurus that are selling snake oil and all that stuff. So what I want to tell you guys in this podcast right here, basically give you information. If you're getting started into your fitness journey, or picking back up where you left off, if COVID 2020 knocked you off the wagon and you want to get back on, some of the key things that you really need is to get started and maintain consistency on. Like I said before in my other podcast, I harped on your diet. Your meal plan, your diet, and your macros are first and foremost. If you want to lose weight, then you need to eat in a deficit. If you want to maintain weight, you need to eat at maintenance level. If you want to gain weight, you need to eat in a surplus. Now, the cookie cutter percentage for the surplus and the deficit is 20%. So basically what that means is, all right, your maintenance calories, you will subtract 20% from your maintenance calories. So that would be if you want to cut. Your surplus calories, you would add 20%. Basically, what it averages out to about 500 calories, right? So 500 calories, and this is to lose basically just by your diet, eat 3,500 calories less a week. That's just with your calorie intake. Just that, not working out. So if you expand, and I mean like exercise more, depending on your metabolism also. It's all about chemistry and metabolism and all that stuff, and water weight and stuff like that. Especially if you're a female, you have your monthly cycles and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You gain water weight, so it can be a little bit discouraging stepping on the scale. But if you subtract 500 calories, multiply that by 7, that's 3,500 calories, which equals a pound. If you add 3,500 calories a week, that equals a pound. You gain a pound a week. If you don't do cardio or anything of that nature, or have like a very intense job where you do burn a lot of calories. So getting back to the whole, if you're losing weight, so a lot of people go to the gym to lose weight anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the top goals. So let's focus on that. So you have the 500 calorie a day mark, right? Deficit. So that's 3,500 calories right there. So like I said, first and foremost, it's your calorie intake, right? You focus on that. If you want to build muscle, which a lot of people, that's my niche, building muscle, working out in the gym, lifting weights, and all that's building mass. You want to get a lot of protein in. You want to get your protein in, and you want to get your carbohydrates in also. You want to focus on those two factors, and then the last factor would be your fat. The reason I say your carbohydrates and your protein helps build and repair your torn down muscles. right? So when you work out and when you lift weights, right? Even if you're in a deficit, you still have to repair the muscle that you destroyed. And so you got to get your protein intake in. And what carbohydrates do, right, is to give you the energy to power through those workouts. Carbs are not bad, folks. I'm telling you right now, there's a misconception on carbs because, people eat a lot of junk food. But there's complex carbs and there's simple carbs. Simple carbs can be used and eaten right after your workout to repair your glycogen levels, which have been depleted in your workout. So you can get those simple carbs in right after your workout. Even I believe, even when you first wake up, it's good to get because you just slept and you fast. You know what I'm saying? You're fasting while you slept. So it's good to get those carbs in, those simple carbs in, to get your day going. And I'm not saying a lot of them, but I'm saying moderate. You don't have to be like a czar on your carb intake. Now with the protein, like I said, you probably want to get I will average out maybe a gram per pound of lean body mass that you have. So if you're about, let's just say you're about, and this is where people get confused. Let's just say you're about 220 pounds. You're probably asking yourself, I want to lose weight. How can I get 220 grams of protein in? That's a lot. So it is a lot. Bodybuilders can typically get those in because, they have a lot of lean body mass. But if you got a lot of body fat, what you want to do, and I highly recommend this is like a little trick people probably don't even know about. If you want to actually get your body fat percentage measured, once you get your body fat percentage measured, you can then determine your lean body mass that's outside of your body fat. So if you're about 220 pounds of, let's just say 220 pounds, and you're about, 25% body fat, and you're trying to get down to 15. They're trying to lose 10% body fat. So let's just say you're about 130 pound lean body mass. And I'm just throwing numbers out here. I'm not, calculating scientifically. I'm just throwing numbers out here. So you want to do that. So let's just say, okay, you're about 135 pounds of lean body mass. It's outside your skeletal weight and all that stuff. So your lean body mass is 130 pounds. I recommend you get in 1 gram per lean body mass. So get in 130 grams of protein a day, right? Because what you're doing is you're feeding that lean body mass, right? That muscle that you already have may not be toned, it may not be, firm and all that stuff. It may not be built, but you're feeding that muscle that you already have, right? So what happens is body composition, lose the body fat, you build more muscle, and it kind of switches. So let's just say your lean body mass goes to about 140 pounds, and then your body fat go down to 20%. So you're going to up your protein to 140 grams. And then, all right, your body fat go down to, let's just say 17%. And then your lean body mass go up to 145 pounds, right? That body composition is fat trading with the muscle. You see what I'm saying? Well, you probably won't see it, and you probably won't see it immediately, but eventually over time you will see the difference. People that know you will see the difference. If they haven't seen you in a while, they will see that you're getting more solid versus having more fat tissue around, let's just say your waist or your chest or your, your chin, anything of that nature. But first and foremost, I say, right, one of the key things is to change your eating habits. Because once you change your eating habits, everything else will fall into place. Because going to the gym is easy. It's the eating part that is the difficult part. Everybody out there that can tell you, as far as nutrition and even bodybuilders say, the hardest part is eating. Because prepping for a show is the hardest part is eating. You can go to the gym, especially if you ain't got to just did your career. You can go to the gym, hell, be in that mother for 4 hours if you want to. But the number one thing I say always is diet. Get a meal plan first. And then we'll work on your exercise regimen, your exercise routine, what you should do as far as your, let's just say how your body's cut and all that stuff. Because you just never know. You probably have back pain where you can't do squats. You probably have knee issues where you can't do squats. You can't do lunges or something like that. Or you can't do leg extensions or something like that, where you have to gradually get into working out. So first thing first, you have to master your nutrition. And I would say get with a nutrition coach. If you first and foremost, get with a registered dietitian. If you can't afford a registered dietitian, get with a reputable nutrition coach. Somebody who has had many clients, that has a reputation, that has a good reputation on giving out meal plans that are not cookie cutter meal plans, because everybody's different. You know, some people are allergic to this, some people are allergic to that, some people don't like the taste of this, some people like the taste of that. So you need a meal plan specifically designed for you. So once you get your macros, like I said before, ifitfitsyourmacro.com, they are a good company as far as getting your macros, or even LegionAthletics.com. They have a good macro calculator also. So if you want to get your macros as far as how many calories you should get in, your protein, your carbs, and your fat content, do that. So that's first and foremost. And the keys to being successful in your fitness journey. First important critical thing right there, your diet and meal plan. On the next episode, we just going to talk about the second key thing. And I'm not going to, I'm not going to say what it is right now. I think I already said it. But anyway, tune in next week for that one. But for this one right here, get your meal plan straight. Get your food right, get your macros right, and you are on your way to achieving your goals of losing weight and possibly getting shredded, you know what I'm saying, and having that real beach body that you dream of, male or female. So get your meal plan right, your diet plan right, and then we'll talk about the next key thing on the next episode of the Start It, Own It, Finish It podcast. It's Dat Boy Mo 629 coming to y'all. You know what it is. Start it, own it, finish it. And guess what? I did all this without coughing. That's great, ain't it? Boy, feeling better right now. So until next time, y'all know what it is. Play the outro.
You've been listening to the Start It, Own It, Finish It podcast. Be sure to subscribe to receive new episodes. Link up with Dat Boy Mo 629 on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, or visit him at aceonewarrior.com. Until next time, start it, own it, finish it.